Assalamu alaikum students. I am your lecturer Aziz Ahmed. Will teach you ninth computer science for federal board. First we will see paper pattern. In your paper there are three sections, section A, B and C. Section A contains 12 MCQs. Each MCQs carry 1 mark. So total marks are 12. Section B has 13 questions. You have to solve 9 questions. Each question carry 3 marks. Total marks are 27. Section C has 3 questions. You have to solve 2 questions, and it contains 8 marks for each question. So 16 marks are there. Total paper marks are 55, and paper duration is 3 hours. Following are the chapter we will discuss in the whole session. Chapter 1, Fundamental of Computer. Chapter 2, Fundamental of Operating System. Chapter 3, Office Automation. Chapter 4, Data Communication. Chapter 5, Computer Networks. Chapter 6, Computer Security and Ethics. These chapters will be covered in your syllabus. So this is the whole syllabus of your computer ninth. So we see further. Chapter 1 is Fundamental of Computer. In this chapter, we will discuss the following topics: Introduction to Computer, Role of Computer, Computer Hardware, Basic Operation of Computer, Computer Software. So we see further detail of these topics. The first topic is Introduction to Computer. So in the Introduction to Computer, we will discuss the following subtopics. What is computer? This is the computer definition. Then we'll see a quick review of history, mechanical computing devices, electromechanical computing devices, generations of computer, an overview. So first generation, second generation, third generation, fourth generation, and fifth generation of computer. We will see one by one. Types of computer with respect to working, types of computer with respect to size, speed, and efficiency. So these topics will be covered in Introduction to Computer. So first we see what is computer. Now, student, it is an electronic or computing device which accept data, process on data, or execute operation on data to produce result or output. It shows result on screen or print out on printer. Student, remember, computer basically, this is the definition of we are using that. So in that respect, this definition has been given. So remember, it has input unit. We take the data from user or somewhere else. This data is processed by processor, which produce a result, and that result shown on screen or printout or uh, used by speaker. It can store result as per requirement in storage devices for further or future purpose. So whatever data is produced, it must be stored somewhere else. That is called storage devices, permanently or non-permanently. It depends on requirement. So you can use for further processing or future processing. Data means facts and figure, which is not in organized form, must be processed to convert into meaningful form means information, which can be easily understood by user to take an appropriate decision. Remember, data is called facts and figures. So we say data is in input computed for processing to produce required result can be in the form of text, number, images, and sound and video. Remember, data is basically raw facts and figure, which is not understandable by any user. So this must be processed by processors, and processor convert into information. So information is called, you can say process data is called information, and information must be understandable, meaningful, reasonable. It must be completed. So that this information is help us to take any decisions. Example of data can be name of student, employee, registration number, etc. You will see in further. Today's computer have different form like PC, laptop, tablet, mobile. So why student, remember these are all considered computers. From diagram, you can see from input device like keyboard, mouse, card reader, scanner, camera, sensor, internet, or network computer, data can be sent for processing. This data is basically in the raw form. Processor convert data into information. So the purpose of processor basically is to execute the instructions, perform some operations, so it can produce or show result or information on monitor, printer, plotter, CD-ROM, hard disk, or speaker. This data can be stored permanently or temporarily for further processing or future processing, you can say. So this diagram is basically explaining how data is being processed. Move on, next slide. So further detail of computer definition. You can student, the set of command is called an instruction. So whatever data is we are giving, basically it is a set of command. So it's called an instruction. Computer perform any task given by instruction. So computer has to follow that instruction. Instruction tell the computer what to do, how to do, and when to do a task. So computer totally depends on instruction. What kind of instruction are being given. So group of instruction run in a sequence. Remember, all instruction, whatever we are giving, in run in a sequence. Set of instruction is called a program. So basically, we running a program. Remember, set of program is called a software, and this software provide a complete solution to a user. So whatever program is running in our computer, that is kind of software, which may be a collection of different programs. So we can say a computer is programmable machine or a device which take input data, process it, convert this data into information or produce results, show data on a screen, and store data in storage devices for further processing. So now you can understand what this computer is doing in the right today's scenario. Further detail of computer definition. Student, remember, digital computer works with digits. Everything in a digital computer is represented with binary digits, zeros and ones. It manipulates them at very fast speed. Data and instruction are fed into the digital computer through an input device in the form of 0 and 1. Student, remember, computer does not understand our language. Whenever we give data in the form of text, number, images, video, it is converted into zeros and 1 by the input devices, and processor only understands this combination of zeros and 1, process on this data, send to output devices, so output again reconvert into human understandable form. So we see a further detail of computer. Computer is a device or machine which assists human brain to perform arithmetic and logical decisions. So if you see, processor is the name of another name of processor is CPU, Central Processing Unit. This central processing unit is a combination of two units, mainly control unit and arithmetic and logical unit. So you can see as the actual operation is performed in arithmetic and logical decision, because computer works on numbers like arithmetic decision, addition, subtraction, multiply, division, and takes logical decision true and false. It compares the results, then take the decision. Solve different complex problems. This is the responsibility of computer. Can store and retrieve data. This is one of the big advantage of computer. It can store data and retrieve. So in next few slides, we'll discuss in the history, computer could not store data. So even we could not retrieve data for further processing. So this scenario is in the modern computer exist. Perform simple and complex faster and efficiently than human, because human cannot do repetitive tasks. Remember, it receives data in human language form, convert into binary form because it only understands binary language combination, that is combination of zeros and ones. So our instructions are combination of zeros and 1. Process it and again reconvert into human understandable form. Takes input in the form text, number, picture, sound, etc. and video, as I told you earlier. So brief detail of working computer. Now you can see this another diagram I have made for you. Remember, whenever input devices send data, this data always hold in memory called RAM before processing. So you can see from diagram, any input device sending data, it must be held in memory, which is called RAM. This will hold before processing. Okay, and CPU will take data from RAM to process these. So you can see the role of CPU convert data into information. After conversion or processing, CPU send back to RAM, or from RAM, this data is shown to output device. One thing is left here. You can see permanent storage devices also take data from memory, from RAM. So whenever you click on save button, this data transferred to any storage devices which can store permanently. So you have the experience of that. CPU take this data from memory for processing and send back to memory after processing. Output device show data from memory, whatever output device. Permanent storage device also take data from RAM. So basically memory is the intermediate device between all component of computer input, output, CPU and permanent storage device. So whatever data input in the computer always first held in RAM. From RAM it goes for processing, processor send back to RAM, and from RAM you see data on your monitor, speaker or printer, and from RAM data sent for permanent storage when you click on save button. This was the definition. Now you see benefit of computer. It performs work speedily and accurately. It provides storage capacity for further or future processing. These are some benefits given by computer. It can work repeatedly without tiring diligence. So one of the best benefit, you can say, largest benefit of computer is works 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days without stopping. It can adopt changes, flexibility, and show data with relevant. Any changes happen in around the environment, so that changes can be adopted by computer through programming. It can provide automation, so reduces paperwork, and due to this, it reduces cost. Now you have a quiz, students, related to this. In which unit memory is held? Control unit, system unit, ALU, none. So right answer is system unit. Which one main facility is provided by computer? Counseling, solve complex problem very fast, broadcasting, only counting. Right answer is solve complex problem very fast. What is working of CPU in computer? Input, output, processing, store. The main, so right answer is processing. CPU perform processing. Where data goes first before and after processing? To input unit, to hard disk, to RAM, to CPU. So right answer is to RAM. Homework, briefly describe the working computer processing system with the diagram. List various input and output device with description. Thank you. And this is the end of lectures. So you can note down